Lots of U.S. action in Europe. Who do you think had the best weekend of the Americans abroad?
Well, listen, there's a lot we can go into best weekend if you want to say best weekend, right? Yunus Musah finally played, looked good while playing, albeit in a different position. Luca de la Torre gets an assist with Barcelona, his first of the season. I believe he only didn't start the first game. He started every other game since, so he's doing well. But I got to go with Ricardo Pepi again. Ricardo Pepi, who was backed by Peter Bosz, the manager. We all saw the PK drama with Chucky Lozano. You take it, I take it. No, I am taking this. Backed by the manager. That's a goal in that game. And then you don't think he's going to play. He comes in garbage time. You think it's Luke de Jong. He's the guy that's going to kind of be the mainstay there. The tensions on Chucky Lozano, the tensions on Malik Tillman, the tensions on Serginho Dest, excuse me. And you end up coming on and doing what you do best, scoring. And another substitute appearance role, and you score again. By my estimate, I believe in the last 10 games he's played, all substitute roles, and he's scoring goals. That's 5 for him as a substitute, and he just keeps putting the ball in the back of the net. I don't think anybody, given the time that they had on the field, took advantage of it more than Ricardo Pepi.
Yeah, time on the field is key when you're talking about Ricardo Pepi. In league play, he is averaging a goal every 25 minutes, incredibly efficient. And then on top of that, Herc, when you factor in that Balogun missed 2 penalties, and we know that these guys are in a race for the number 9 spot, I think you say it's a good weekend for Pepi. I happened to be on the pre- and post-game coverage of the Celta-Barcelona game. I was with Ale Moreno. We were covering, and obviously following Luca de la Torre. He had an assist in this game, and he played well. He certainly did. But he had, Herc, a couple chances, and one really golden chance that could have helped Celta de Vigo get a big 3 points there, and they might have been able to hang on against Barcelona. One player who I thought had a very good weekend was Yunus Musah. He got his first start for AC Milan, Herc. That's big. Stefano Pioli, after the match, called him a complete player. Even some folks in the Italian press were giving him some plaudits, so I think a very good moment for him. And he plays in a position that I don't think we necessarily expected, but proving your versatility is good. He played kind of like a right midfield, right wing back in a 3-4-3 there for Stefano Pioli. So something different from Musah, but certainly a first start at a club like AC Milan, where I always thought it would be tough for him to get starts, is a good sign there. And it's a start in midfield in a win. What about worst weekend, Herc? Because there were some bad performances as well. Who do you think had the worst weekend here?
Listen, it's tough to say you didn't have the worst weekend when you overslept the team function and you didn't even make the game day roster. Like, that's a pretty bad weekend. You didn't give yourself a chance to be on there to play bad for us to say you had a bad weekend. That's Malik Tillman, by the way. Malik Tillman missed the team function. We're not sure if it was a team meeting, team breakfast, team video session, whatever the case may be. He missed something. He overslept. Nobody woke him up. Our man didn't show up on time and was a healthy scratch on the game day sheet. But that's not the worst weekend. I could understand that, and don't worry, Malik, it's happened to every footballer at some stage in their life. I hope you didn't have a roommate, because that would have been pretty bad on the roommate, not to give you a shout there. But it's got to be...
Unless they're competing for playing time.
Oh, come on. Don't go conspiracy theory on me. It's happened to every single footballer I know at some stage in their career has had this happen to them at some stage. So
hey, I overslept in Qatar. Everybody remembers that one, huh?
Yes, you did a lot of things in Qatar and in Russia. It's got to be Farhan Balogun, man. Listen, you mentioned the race for Ricardo Pepi. Nobody wanted to call it a race, and then I said it's a race, and people are like, "What do you mean? It's Farhan Balogun. It's Farhan Balogun. Look what he did last year. Look what he did when he was in the top 5 league, scoring over 20 goals. Big move to Monaco, coming to the U.S. men's national team. Look how good he is. He's levels above." To some, I still have yet to see the levels above in a U.S. men's national team jersey. Now, that could be circumstantial. That could be where he plays, how he's expected to play for Greg Berhalter, et cetera, et cetera. But there is a race, and you mentioned it. A few weeks ago, you said there is no race. It's Farhan Balogun. You just said right now there's a race to the 9 position, which goes to show you how tight it's gotten. Ricardo Pepi doesn't start. It doesn't matter. He keeps scoring goals. And he slotted his PK last week, and guess who not only missed 1 PK, but 2 PKs this week? And Ben Yedder, the captain, goal scorer of Monaco, doesn't play. You come in his place as the 9 after scoring last week, in that substitute appearance to win the game. You come in today and they give you the opportunity and responsibility to take a penalty kick, and you missed the first one. But then you had the stones, which I love. I love that Farhan Balogun had the stones to go up there the second bite, the second go around and say, "This is mine. I will take it." but the penalty kick was just as bad as the first. It was worse. 2 penalty kicks, you missed, the game is tied, you come off for the captain with a little knowing wink and smile like, hey, next time, and your team loses in stoppage time. Monaco, who was league leaders, loses in stoppage time, in what many would say was probably due to Farrell Balogun's 2 missed penalty kicks. I can't think of a worse weekend for an American abroad in quite some time.
Yeah, we think of Balogun and we think about that number 9 race. He also has the reality of just going to a new club on a big money move, beginning of the season. Like, he needs to get off to a good start. Missing 2 penalties is not a good day for the Americans at Juventus either. They lost 4-2 to Sassuolo there for Tim Weah and Weston McKennie.